Hi guys, it's Simon C. Welcome to this new AI radar. Today I'm gonna talk about artificial intelligence used to predict the structure of the universe, uncover forgotten figures beneath Da Vinci painting, spot faked and doctored images, and more. The National Astronomical Observatory of Japan wrote a piece on phase.org in which they tell that a team of Japanese researchers used the world's fastest astrophysical simulation supercomputers Ateroi and Ateroi II to develop the dark emulator and predict the structure of the universe. Using the emulator on data recorded by several of the world's largest observational surveys allows researchers to study possibilities concerning the origin of cosmic structures and how dark matter distribution could have changed over time. We built an extraordinarily large database using a supercomputer which took us 3 years to finish, but now we can recreate it on a laptop in a matter of seconds. I feel like there is a great potential in data science, says lead author Nishimichi. Using the result, I hope we can work our way toward uncovering the greatest mystery of modern physics, which is to uncover what dark energy is. I also think this method we've developed will be useful in other fields, such as natural sciences or social sciences. Another piece of phys.org reports that a new algorithm helps uncover forgotten figures beneath Da Vinci painting. Imperial College London's Professor Pierluigi Dragotti and National Gallery's Dr. Catherine Higgett used the new algorithm combined with a technique called macro X-ray fluorescence scanning, which maps chemical elements within paintings. In doing so, they revealed more clearly than ever before the hidden figures that Leonardo first drew before changing his design to the one that he eventually painted. These included abandoned images of an angel and the infant Christ. Professor Dragotti said it was like looking for a needle in a haystack, but such a great feeling to see the wings and head finally uncovered. The researchers found that the drawing for the hidden first composition contained zinc, making it possible to reveal more forgotten figures, including the infant Christ and the winged angel at the right, where now only landscape is visible. Reflecting on Dutch computer scientist and philosopher Bernardo Kastrup's piece Consciousness Cannot Have Evolved, Mind Matters asks how many joules of consciousness would make you a human instead of a chimpanzee, how many more joules of consciousness would make you a genius. It soon became clear that quantitative measurement is not a useful way to understand consciousness. Technology Review reports that Google has released a tool to spot faked and doctored images. Jigsaw, a technology incubator at Google, has released an experimental platform called Assembler to help journalists and frontline fact-checkers quickly verify images. Jigsaw says that by disinformation they mean more than fake news. Disinformation today entails sophisticated, targeted influence campaigns often launched by governments with the goal of influencing societal, economic and military events around the world. But as the tactics of disinformation were evolving, so too were the technologies used to detect and ultimately stop disinformation. Assembler combines several existing techniques in academia for detecting common manipulation techniques and includes a detector that spots deep fakes of the type created using StyleGAN, an algorithm that can generate realistic imaginary faces. Unfortunately, Assembler doesn't cover many other existing manipulation techniques, including those used for video, and it exists as a separate platform from the channels where doctored images are usually distributed. The fight against disinformation will also require more than technical fixes. It will need social and policy solutions as well, concludes Tech Review. An article on VentureBeat reports that IEEE calls for standards to combat climate change and protect kids in the age of AI. It is imperative to move beyond business as usual, and to prioritize the well-being of our children, starting with protecting their privacy and security online. If we fail to do this, the urgency, mental health and self-actualization as humans in any culture will be reliant on forces beyond their control, with their report titled Measuring What Matters in the Era of Global Warming and the Age of Algorithmic Promises. The white paper encapsulates change already underway at the IEEE, and that's in line with AI ethics principles released in spring 2019 after years of work. A piece from Fortune.com reports that it took in silico's AI-based system 4 days to identify thousands of new molecules that could be turned into potential medicines against the coronavirus. The AI system uses generative adversarial networks to generate new molecules that will form the right structure to bind with the protease. In silico uses further machine learning techniques to filter the molecule designs these GANs produce. It favors those that score highly for drug-like properties and for being chemically active, while tossing out molecules that are unlike existing known structures and are diverse from one another, so that the company has a good range of candidates to test. The Time reports an article about how musicians are using AI to create otherwise impossible new songs. Musicians working with artificial intelligence hope that the technology will become a democratizing force and an essential part of everyday music creation. While the technology has come a long way, many say that we're still far from an artificial intelligence creating hit songs on its own. AI music is simply not good enough to create a song that you will listen to and be like, I would rather listen to this than Drake, says Oleg Stravinsky, the CEO and co-founder of Endel, an app which generates sound environments. Perhaps in part due to this limitation, few straight-ahead pop songs are being created by AI. Instead, much more intriguing progress is being made into seemingly diametrically opposed stream of music, the functional and the experimental, points out the Time. VentureBeat reports that Google's ML Fairness Gym lets researchers study the long-term effects of artificial intelligence decision. Machine Learning Fairness Gym, which was published in open source on GitHub, is designed to be used to research the long-term effects of automated systems by simulating decision-making using OpenAI's Gym framework. AI-controlled agents interact with digital environments in a loop, and at each step, an agent chooses an action that affects the environment state. The environment then reveals an observation that the agent uses to inform its next actions, so that the environment models the system and dynamics of a problem, and the observations serve as data. Okay guys, it's all for today. See you next time with AI Radar. Bye.